Violent anti-ICE protesters showing no signs of letting up, protesting the arrest of illegal immigrants, perhaps, including child abusers, murder suspect, assaults. And President Trump says he has had enough.
Gavin Newsom, he's daring Tom Hochman to come and arrest him. Should he do it? I would do it if I were Tom. I think it's great. Gavin likes the publicity, but I think it would be a great thing. He's done a terrible job.
L.A. County DA Nathan Hochman ran on restoring law and order when he won back in November. He joins us now. Mr. District Attorney, thank you so much for joining the program.
My pleasure.
All right, we only got a few minutes with you, but what is your reaction to the city being in chaos right now? What went wrong? Because these ICE agents have federal warrants for criminals.
So what went wrong is that unfortunately, the federal agents, when they executed the warrants, didn't anticipate that there would be hundreds of people quite quickly descending on them. The word got out very quickly. They didn't have the perimeters established that they should have had. And what quickly grew is a couple hundred people into a couple thousand people. But what we've seen is that there are 4 million people in LA City. There's 11 million people in LA County. A small percentage of them have actually protested, and those are the legitimate protesters. Then a smaller percentage broke off, and they've committed a whole rash of crimes, whether it's lighting Waymos on fire, shooting commercial-grade fireworks at police officers, not hurling insults at them, hurling actually cinder blocks and bricks at the police. That's my job as the DA. We will be prosecuting those folks. Law enforcement will arrest them, they will get prosecuted, and they will be punished in accordance with the law.
So where's the mayor? Where's the governor here? Do you think the mayor has done everything she could? Do you believe the governor is doing everything he could? And do you believe what they say, and the president's made it worse?
You know, what's interesting is that I'm not going to wade necessarily into the political waters here. That's not the job of the DA. But ultimately, it comes down to law enforcement. Neither the mayor or the governor can arrest a soul. They can't keep public safety in check. That goes down to law enforcement.
But they could order the sheriff to be more active. They could make sure that this doesn't get out of control. Did they do that?
Actually, the mayor has no power over law enforcement. Absolutely none. The governor has very little other than calling in the National Guard, and that's already been done for the governor. Law enforcement has tens of thousands of law enforcement officers that it can enlist in helping going after this civil unrest. I will say in the last couple of days, they've learned from the first day. It's been getting a little bit better each day. And law enforcement is doing a job literally 24 hours a day to get this situation under control.
Mr. District Attorney, I don't want to put you in a tough spot because I know you got to work with these people on a day-to-day basis. But I still got friends in L.A. that are in law enforcement, and they tell me that they're being handcuffed. Now, you say the mayor doesn't have responsibility, but the police chief is getting his orders from her. So there's a miscalculation or communication going somewhere because his guys are responding to his leadership and he's responding to her. So what's going on? I know you hear the same thing from the cops on the ground.
Right. From the cops on the ground, quite candidly, they're getting their responses from their leaders, whether it's Chief of LAPD Jim McDonnell or the Sheriff Robert Luna of LA Sheriff's Department. They literally have, the LAPD has over 8,000 officers. The sheriff has over 10,000 officers. They're dealing with this civil unrest. And quite candidly, if the mayor, the governor, and the president are having a political squabble above them, that's not what they're dealing with on the ground. They're doing an incredible job on the ground. And again, it started out difficult, but each day it seems to be getting better. And then the DA's office is backing them and being their full partner in holding criminals accountable.
Dave, Nathan, real quick. If the ICE was able to communicate with the LAPD, how much smoother and safer would things be?
If they had been able to communicate from the beginning and they established that perimeter from the beginning, it would have been a lot better.
But they don't.
That is part of the problem, yes, is that we do not have those smooth lines of communication between the federal immigration authorities and the local law enforcement officers.
Yeah, it's sad. Mr. District Attorney, we appreciate you going on. It's not because ICE doesn't want to have a relationship with them. It's the locals that are saying that they can't. They didn't even respond to an officer assist call. But Mr. District Attorney, we appreciate you joining the program.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.